Hello students. Adds to beta carbon is going to be formed and it is going to attack alpha amino acid. Welcome to the series of organic chemistry name reactions. Today we are going to learn very important name reactions of organic chemistry, that is Michael addition reaction. It is the base catalyzed addition of active methylene compounds to activated olefinic bond to give alpha beta addition product, which is also known as Michael adduct. Michael addition reaction forms a new CC single bond. These activated olefinic bond compounds are also termed as Michael acceptors, whereas these active methylene compounds are known as Michael donors. Let us see the acceptors. Usually alpha beta unsaturated esters. Here I have taken ethyl cinnamate similar to this. So alpha beta unsaturated esters, alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes, alpha beta unsaturated ketones, and alpha beta unsaturated nitriles, alpha beta unsaturated nitro compounds. These are very important, students. So nitro compounds also undergoes this reaction, and moreover alpha beta unsaturated amides, and very important class of this reaction is alpha beta unsaturated anhydrides, and one more important class of compounds is internal alkynes also undergoes Michael addition reaction. These are all act as acceptors. When it comes to Michael donors, these are the compounds having active methylene compounds. What is active methylene compound? These hydrogens are highly acidic in nature, which are attached to withdrawing groups, where these hydrogens, any one of these two hydrogens, will easily lose proton in presence of base and results carbanion. This carbanion is going to act as donor. This carbanion is nothing but nucleophile. For example, this is diethyl melanate. In place of diethyl melanate, I can take beta diketones, or I can take beta keto esters, or I can take beta keto nitriles, cyanoestamides, and another important class of compounds are sulfones. And when it comes to very important class of compounds are cyclopentadiene. These protons are highly acidic. So in presence of base, it loses proton to give highly stable anion, which is satisfies aromatic rule. So 4n plus 2 pi electron containing cyclopentadiene anion. This anion is going to act as Michael donor. Similarly, indene. So this is going to act as, these protons are acidic, indene, and fluorine. So if I write here, it is going to be fluorine. Enamines, for example, enamine is going to act as Michael donor. This modification is also known as Stork-enamine reaction. When it comes to base, this is sodium ethoxide is a base. This base can be usually metal oxides. For example, sodium ethoxide or potassium ethoxide, potassium tertiary butoxide, potassium isopropoxide. At the same time, you can use secondary or tertiary amines. For example, triethyl amine, pyridine, or you can use piperidine. Like organic bases also you can use. So these are all the compounds which undergoes Michael addition reaction. Dear students, the trick of this reaction is simply take this activated methylene containing compound carbon and add to this beta carbon. This is alpha and beta to carbonyl compound. So make the bond between this carbon to give CC bond, and this hydrogen make the bond with this alpha carbon and remove this double bond to give alpha beta addition product. This is alpha beta addition product. The compounds usually undergoes Michael addition reaction are alpha beta unsaturated esters, aldehydes, ketones, nitriles, nitrocompounds, estamides, anhydrides, alkynes, internal alkynes, benzoquinone. Whereas Michael donors are the compounds having active methylene group. Usually diethyl melanate I have taken here, and beta diketones, beta ketoesters, beta ketonitriles, cyanoestamides, sulfones. The very important class of compounds are cyclopentadiene, indene and fluorine. The other modification of this Michael addition reaction donors are enamines. These enamines are usually used under Stark enamine, which is the modification of this Michael addition reaction. Let us see the mechanism of this Michael addition reaction. Yes students, let us see the mechanism of Michael addition reaction. The first stage of this reaction is the formation of carbanion of Michael donor. In this case, I am taking diethyl malonate, which is Michael donor loses proton in presence of base, takes up proton and forms carbanion to give carbanion. This carbanion adds to Michael acceptor, which is alpha beta unsaturated activated bond. This is activated alpha beta unsaturated ethyl cinnamate. Now this carbanion adds to beta carbon. This is alpha and this is beta carbon of activated olefin, which is nothing but Michael acceptor, to give anion of this. This anion takes up proton from the solvent, which is having in the reaction mixture from ethanol minus C2H5O to give enol. This enol tautomerizes to give ketone or ester. In this case, it is going to tautomerize. Enol is not that stable. So this enol is going to tautomerize. This anion takes up this proton to give Michael adduct. Dear students, the first stage of this reaction is formation of carbanion from active methylene compounds in presence of base, which loses proton to give carbanion. This carbanion adds to Michael acceptor. This alpha beta unsaturated double bond enolizes and The acceptor is going to be beta carbon. Beta carbon is going to accept the Michael donor carbon to give 1,4 addition compound. This is 1,4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4 addition compound. 1 is oxygen in this case and 4 is carbon is here. This is 1,4 addition compound. It is an intermediate. Before this, it is an anion. This anion takes a proton from solvent to give 1,4 addition compound. This 1,4 addition compound undergoes tautomerization to give alpha beta addition product. This is very simple, students. So simply break this double bond and add this beta carbon to active methylene carbon and add hydrogen to this alpha carbon to give Michael adduct. From here you can make different compounds, what I am going to explain in detail. Dear students, this mechanism is very important. The main concept of this reaction is understanding of which is acceptor and which is donor. So in this case, alpha beta unsaturated esters like compounds are going to be acceptors which accepts carbanion, and the compounds like diethyl melanate are the compounds having active methylene compound are going to act as donors. Dear students, this mechanism is very important, students. So if you want, please take the screenshot of this reaction. Yes, students, if the compound is having conjugated double bond, then see what happens. So this is alpha, beta, gamma and delta. The compound which is having conjugated double bond is going to be Michael acceptor. When I treat this compound with Michael donor, this Michael donor, diethyl melanate in presence of sodium ethoxide, it is going to give this Michael donor. This Michael donor can add to beta carbon. At the same time, it can add to delta carbon also. Let us see. So let us add this usual manner beta carbon where it enolizes to give beta addition. It is going to form CH2 double bond enol carbanion. This carbanion takes a proton from solvent and beta carbon diethyl melanate. Enol tautomerizes to ester to give alpha beta addition product CH2 CH, and this proton will be taken up by this to give. So this is alpha beta addition product, or it can take up by delta carbon also, where this carbanion can add to delta carbon also. How? So when it enolizes, this double bond comes here and this double bond comes here. So let us take this is A and this is B, which forms delta addition. Carbanion. So here delta addition is taking place. This delta addition compound, this is enol form. This delta addition product can enolize to two-way. So it can take a proton here itself to give. So this is alpha and delta. Alpha delta addition product, which is not that stable. Tautomerization to more stable compound. When it tautomerizes to here, this double bond alpha beta unsaturated double bond is going to be formed, and this will take up this proton to form alpha beta unsaturated ester. this proton is added to gamma carbon gamma delta addition product, which is stable because of this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds are highly stable. So alpha beta unsaturated containing compound, if you take this conjugated double bond ester containing compounds, it is going to be formed as major product. Major because it is stable having this alpha beta unsaturated ester or conjugate ester. So if you take conjugate diene ester, which is going to act as Michael acceptor, you can expect these three compounds. This is 1, 2 and 3. Among these three compounds, you are going to get 3 as major because in this third compound it is having alpha and beta unsaturated or alpha beta ester, which is highly stable compound. It is going to form as major product. Let us take various examples and see the beauty of this reaction. Yes students, let us see the applications of this reaction. Preparation of polycarboxylic acids. For example, if I take diethyl fumarate, fumarate is the trans compound. Diethyl fumarate, when I react with diethyl melanate in presence of sodium ethoxide as a base, so what is going to happen? This proton is going to be taken up by base and this anion is going to add to fumarate double bond, and this double bond is enolizable to give alpha beta addition product. This tetraester we are going to form. What is happening? So alpha and beta addition is going to take place. This is new CC single bond is formed. Now this tetraester, when I treat it with acid hydrolysis, I am going to get acid of all these tetraester, and when I heat them, one of these two carboxylic acids which are going to form as carboxylic acids, one will be lost as minus carbon dioxide to give triacid of CH2OH, this CH, I am writing this acid towards this acid, and now this is CH2COOH. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Tricarboxylic acid of propane. 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid. So these tricarboxylic acids esters are usually used as plasticizers. So this is how you can make tricarboxylic acids, which is nothing but polycarboxylic acids. Let us take this alkyne compound and see. Yes, let us take this alkyne compound. When I treat it with diethyl melanate in presence of base, it is going to form carbanion here. This carbanion will attack onto beta carbon of this ester and it goes up and takes up proton to form CH. This tetraester, when I treat it with acid hydrolysis, these compounds are going to give carboxylic acids, and this carboxylic acid, when I heat it, it is going to lose one of the carboxylic acid as carbon dioxide from here, and which gives double bond triacid. Here CH2. This propene triacid is going to be used as plasticizer. So this is how you can prepare this tricarboxylic acid using Michael addition reaction. Let us take this nitro compound. 2 nitro 1 methyl propene. When I treat it with hydrogen cyanide, This is very important concept, students. So it is going to act as donor in presence of potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide is also used as base in these reactions. In dimethyl glycol as a solvent which solubilizes potassium hydroxide and organic compound. It is going to take up this proton from cyanide and it makes carbanion here. This carbanion will add to this beta of nitrocarbon to give CH. Nitro will be here and two dimethyls will be here, and now cyanide is going to be formed. This is cyanonitro compounds. Let us take this ethyl crotonate. Ethyl crotonate upon reacting with nitromethane is going to act as Michael donor in presence of base. This proton is highly active protons. It is going to be taken up by this sodium ethoxide to give carbanion. This carbanion is going to be added to beta carbon of this ester to give CH2 nitro is here. This is already one hydrogen is added here. Yes, students, this is how you can prepare nitro and cyto compounds. Let us take very important concept of this Michael addition reactions, which undergoes Michael addition reaction followed by aldol reaction. This two-step reaction is known as Robinson annihilation. Let us take all these examples and see. The very important application of this Michael addition reaction is building up of ring systems by Robinson annihilation. Robinson annihilation, it is the sequence of two reactions. The first reaction under this Robinson annihilation is the Michael addition reaction followed by aldol condensation is nothing but Robinson annihilation. Let us take methyl vinyl ketone. When I treat it with cyclohexanone in presence of base, let us take sodium ethoxide. It is going to abstract this proton. It is going to be act as donor carbon of this active methylene compound to give. This is the carbon, single bond, and now CH2. It is going to be double bond. Under this reaction conditions, we have base. Let us take same sodium ethoxide or dilute NaOH. These are active hydrogens. So here we are going to form carbanion under aldol reaction conditions. Crossed aldol is going to be formed and it is going to attack onto this carbonyl compound to give carbanion. This CH2. Now this new CC bond is formed. This hydrogen and OH is going to be lost as water under heating reaction conditions to give this newly ring system is formed. And this is Michael addition and this is crossed aldol reaction. The two-step reaction is known as Robinson annihilation. It is very important, students. So under Robinson annihilation reactions, if I take this methyl compound, let us substitute this carbon is having methyl group here. So this methyl containing carbon is having hydrogen this side and this side also two hydrogens. In presence of base, if I make carbanion, it is going to give these two carbanions. So among these two carbanions, highly alkylated carbanion is more stable. So it is not going to be react or it is not going to be formed towards this side. So this is highly active hydrogen which easily loses this hydrogen and forms this carbanion and attacks onto this carbon to give this. Here we are going to have methyl group and this methyl group is going to be here and we are going to get this methyl substituted compound. If I take this methyl compound, so if you understand, this highly substituted alkylated compound is going to be attacked. So under Robinson annihilation, where Michael addition followed by cross Aldol condensation, highly alkylated carbon is going to form carbanion, whereas Stark-enamine reaction, if I take same this 2-methyl cyclohexanone and when I treat it with pyrrole, it is going to form enamine of less substituted. So this side enamine is going to be formed. In this case, if it wants to form enamine here, it is going to be torsional strain because of this CH2 and CH3. When it comes closer, because of formation of this double bond, it is not going to be formed. And if I use the same methyl vinyl ketone here, and this is going to be attacked onto this carbon, and no doubt it is going to form methyl here. It is going to form like this double bond, nitrogen roll. When I do hydrolysis, it is going to give here carbonyl, it is going to give carbonyl compound, and methyl is here, and remaining CH2. This compound, if I do aldol, same crossed aldol, dilute NaOH, and I am going to get this side ring formation minus water, and I am going to get this methyl is going to be free double bond here, carbonyl compound. So these two compounds different. So starting materials are same. This is 2-methyl cyclohexanone. This is also 2-methyl cyclohexanone and methyl vinyl ketone. However, the products formed through Stark-enamine followed by crossed aldol, or the compound Michael addition followed by crossed aldol reaction, that is Robinson annihilation. These two products are different with respect to this methyl group, where in Michael addition highly alkylated carbon is going to react or going to act as donor, whereas in Stark-enamine reaction it is going to act as less alkylated because of this torsional effect. So it is not going to form double bond toward this side, where it is going to form different compound with respect to this compound. Yes students, so this is very important concept. Please take the screenshot of this example, so you may get these two examples in different way, or the question may be framed in any form. If I want to make this compound, what I have to follow, or if I want to make this compound, which route I have to follow. Any way you can get this example in different forms, especially in CSIR NET and GATE, BARC type exams. Let us take another examples. Yes students, let us take this example. If I take two equivalents of this acceptor, what is going to happen? Let us see. Methyl vinyl ketone plus cyclic beta diketone. It is having two hydrogens here, active hydrogens. What I said, simply add this carbon to hydrogen and this carbon to this carbon of beta carbon to give CH2. I will write CH2 here, already it is here, CH is here, right, and here CH3. CH2, CO, CH3, hydrogen is added, and this side is added. At this stage, this is one equivalent is already added, and to this there is another active hydrogen is here. This is active hydrogen. So this carbon is highly alkylated, similar to previous example. This side also two hydrogens are there, but this side, when you compare these hydrogens and this hydrogen, this is highly acidic. in presence of base, it is going to take up another equivalent of this same which is there in the reaction mixture. Since I have taken two equivalents of this compound CH3 and it is going to react, so form carbanion, it is going to be attached here and another hydrogen will take up by this to give CH. This is coming here. Now if I do crossed aldol reaction condensation using dilute NaOH followed by heating, it is going to lose here CH2 and one other hydrogen is here. It is going to lose this as water to form, this is the double bond, here carbonyl group is here and this side it is intact, whereas this methylene group or this methyl vinyl ketone group which is coming from second equivalent is going to be intact. So this is a compound we are going to get if I use two equivalents. So one is here, another one is going to be attacked onto the same carbon which is already highly alkylated. So this is a key example. Please remember, you may be asked, if I use two equivalents, most of the students will add to this side. No, please add to this carbon only or don't add to here. So it is highly active hydrogen and in between two withdrawing groups. Next, if I take this compound methyl vinyl ketone CH double bond CH2 CO CH3 and treat it with in presence of sodium ethoxide, what is going to happen? What I said? So this is going to be active hydrogen and this hydrogen is going to be added to this and highly alkylated carbon is going to be attached to here and make the bond with this carbon to form O-methyl and here now this CH2, CO and CH3. Now if I use dilute NaOH, that is doing crossed aldol reaction followed by heating minus water, this is going to be lost as water minus water to give cyclized compound. This is used in the synthesis of cholesterol. Yes, so this is how you can build the ring system by Robinson annihilation. Let us take another example. So alpha beta double bond. So in previous example here it was methyl group, but in this example we have extra ester group. However, the remaining chemistry is going to be the same. If I use this methyl diketone base, what is going to happen? So simply add this hydrogen to this and this carbon add to here and remove this double bond. Yes, so the compound is going to be this CH2, I am writing here, CO2 ET. This when I treat it with dilute base, crossed aldol reaction is going to take place to lose this as water to give this carbonyl compound CH3 and remaining it is going to be, so alpha beta unsaturated ester and carbonyl compound and this unsaturation is going to be there. So it is very important example. Yes, let us take this another example where CH double bond CH2 and CO. When I treat it with cyclopentanone methyl alpha methyl cyclopentanone in presence of sodium ethoxide. What is going to happen? Simply take up this proton, add to here, and this carbon add to here. Alpha beta addition to give, let us write this cyclopentanone CH2. What is going to happen? It is going to lose water minus water, dilute NaOH for example, to give cyclized compound. So this is the compound you are going to get. So all these examples are very important with respect to entrance exam, students. So please pay the attention. Yes students, let us take another example. Another side. Can you write straight away? First step, Michael addition. Second step, crossed intramolecular aldol reaction. What is going to happen? So this side add this carbon up to here, clear, and remove water from this side. So minus water. I am straight away writing this carbonyl compound is here, and this is going to form double bond, and this is going to be this carbon, and it is formed CC single bond and remaining. So 5-member ring is here. Yes. So this type of system you will find in steroids. So it is very important for the building up of steroid ring system. Let us take one more example under Robinson annihilation. CH. And when I react it with, now we know that highly alkylated carbon, this is going to be very active hydrogen. So what is going to happen? This form the bond here, this carbanion form the bond here, hydrogen adds to here, and next stage of aldol reaction, it is going to lose this as water to give. So first reaction is sodium ethoxide, that is Michael addition, followed by crossed aldol minus water. It is going to form double bond here and CH2 here, and remaining double bond O. Very important is CH3 group. So this is what we are going to get. In this example, the attention you have to pay is highly alkylated carbon is going to lose the proton. So this is how you are going to get this tetrasubstituted compound by Robinson annihilation. This is how you can build the ring system. Let us take this double Michael addition. If I take phenyl, so it is very easy to understand, students. So these two hydrogens are active hydrogen, CO2 ET, CO2 ET. If you want to write, yes, you can write stepwise. First step, it is going to, in one step it is going to happen, but for your understanding I am writing. So let us add this towards here, phenyl. Now it is going to act as Michael acceptor, and this is going to be donor. So intramolecular Michael addition going to take place. Intramolecular. This is going to form carbanion and it attacks here, and hydrogen takes up by this one to form a beautiful double Michael compound, which is nothing but here phenyl and here phenyl, and this side two ethyl carboxylates. This is what you are going to get. So double Michael addition is taking place. Yes, let us take the important preparation of caronic acid. Caronic acid preparation. Let us take this methyl crotonate. When I treat it with cyanoethyl acetate, in Presence of sodium ethoxide, what is going to happen? This is going to form carbanion, it is going to attack here and it is going to take up proton. Now it is going to form. When I treat it with acid hydrolysis, what is going to happen? This cyanide, ester and ester, these three are going to become as acids, and followed by, when I heat it, among these two carboxylic acid, one is going to out as carbon dioxide to give this carboxylic acid and another carboxylic acid. When I treat it with red phosphorus in presence of bromine, what is the reaction? HBZ reaction, Hell-Volhard-Zelensky reaction. What is going to happen? Alpha halogenation to carboxylic acids. So this is alpha carbon, this is alpha carbon. Since we have two alpha carbons, dihalogenation is going to take place. This time it is going to form dibromo compound. This dibromo compound, when I treat it with sodium metal in presence of ethanol, it is going to lose this bromide and going to form new CC bond to give new CC bond. Gem dimethyl is here. So this is caronic acid. It is three-membered cyclic ring is going to be formed by using Michael addition reaction, followed by HVZ reaction and cyclization to give caronic acid. Preparation of dimedone. Yes, let us take this dimedone preparation. Mesithyl oxide. This is mesithyl oxide. When I treat it with diethyl melanate in presence of sodium ethoxide, it is going to undergo Michael addition. What is going to happen? Just add this carbon to this active methylene compound and here hydrogen. So CH2 and new CC single bond CH2. Now when I add sodium ethoxide, what is going to happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon is here and sodium ethoxide cyclization. This is Dickmann cyclization or Dickmann condensation is going to take place where? So this is going to form carbanion. It is going to attack here. It loses ethanol minus ethanol. So condensation takes place to give carbonyl compound. Bond. When I do acid hydrolysis of this compound followed by heating, acid hydrolysis makes carboxylic acid, followed by heating loses minus carbon dioxide to give dimedone. It is, the common name is dimedone. This dimedone is a tautomer of, you can write, so either of these two sides, tautomerizes enol form. You can write any form, enol form. It exists in the form of enol form. This dimedone is used to quantitative analysis of aldehydes, where it exclusively forms a compound with aldehydes only, whereas ketones do not give dimedone test. Ketones do not give dimedone test, whereas aldehydes can form a complex with dimedone. For example, this is aldehyde, another molecule of this dimedone. It is going to undergo condensation. It is going to lose water from this and to give this condensed compound to form. So this is the compound which is quantitatively gives the test with aldehydes. So it gives test with aldehydes only. It forms this complex. It can be used for the quantitative estimation of aldehydes, especially formaldehyde. It easily forms this compound. Let us take up very important synthetic application of Michael addition is preparation of amino acids. Yes students, synthesis of amino acid. Let us take methyl acrylate CH double bond CH2. When I treat it with alpha estamido diethyl melanate in presence of sodium ethoxide, what is the reaction? In presence of sodium ethoxide, it going to form. So simply add this hydrogen here and make carbon CC bond with this carbon to give. When I do acid hydrolysis, it is going to lose acetyl group minus acetic acid. So amine is going to be free. Then these esters, ethyl and methyl esters, are going to be hydrolyzed to carboxylic acids. And among these two carboxylic acids, when I heat it, the intermediate, it is going to lose as carbon dioxide. One of the carboxylic acid is going to out as carbon dioxide. Now it is going to give. So what is this compound? How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, and alpha amino group is there. Alpha amino acid. Alpha amino acid. We are preparing alpha amino acid, and this name is glutamic acid. It is one of the alpha amino acid. This is how you can prepare glutamic acid. Dear students, I hope you enjoyed this topic. Please subscribe my channel Venus Academy if you are not yet subscribed, and don't forget to click on like button and bell button so that you will get latest notification as soon as I post the videos of organic chemistry. We will meet again